Let's talk about the third quarter market report that just came out for Manhattan and Brooklyn. It looks really impressive. We actually had the second strongest third quarter since 2013, but boy is that deceiving. So our reports revolve around closed data. Data coming from first quarter, second quarter contracts. They may have closed in the third quarter, but it is not actually relevant to what's been happening in the third quarter.
So, what's a great way to do an analysis, and an accurate analysis, is to look at what's in contract, because we are 30% down from last year.
We had a pretty good run. It was about 18 months of a really fantastic, essentially a seller's market. We've settled since our height, but we're still at pre-COVID levels, which was a really good place to be.
So what am I reading about? All these bubbles bursting.
A lot of this is referring to the national housing market. Don't forget, during COVID, all of these submarkets across the country shot straight up, and now they're all crashing down. It's not the case in our market. We did not shoot straight up. We rose at a healthy level over 18 months, and now we've settled at, again, healthy levels. We're in a good market right now for both buyers and sellers for different reasons.
With overall activity being slow over the last 3 months, you would expect that the inventory would be rising now, but that's not the case.
Let's talk about new development in Manhattan and Brooklyn. Right now, there's a lot of great options. It's pretty good inventory levels if you are a buyer, and we're at a very healthy place for that as well. That may change as we go forward.
So what do we see in the future for new development? Probably not nearly as much as we had before. And the reasons for that is because the developer has to have massive financing and supply chain issues.
So depending on which side of the fence you're on, a buyer or a seller, it's actually pretty good for you. On the sell side, there's not nearly the high inventory that we would expect this time of year, so there's less competition for you. And the good news is that buyers are out there. It's overall slowed activity, but we do have contracts getting signed. On the buy side, if you're out there looking, that frenzy that we saw earlier in the year, see the property and hurry up and rush to do an offer, not the case anymore. It's a good thing for you to be out there. You have more to look at, and you can actually go back and see it a second time before making a decision.
So what does this mean for you as a purchaser or a seller? Please give us a call. We'd be happy to discuss this with you. It's a deep conversation, but we know what we're talking about.